This is Brothers Talking Shit podcast, episode 106. If you don't know, after 106 episodes, I am the Flesh Man. I'm still a fat boy. I'll still call you Broadish. And I'm your Huckleberry.
And I'm Rel, a.k.a. Iceberg Shorty, a.k.a. the King of Controversial Comments. I said what I said. I'm at where I'm at. And we are late this week, but we promised to get it out to you. And I'm not making promises to get it out tonight.
It's my fault, y'all. My bad.
Oh, I'm supposed to go because I'm not last no more. Hey,
correct.
it's your homie, boy, Judah Term guy, a.k.a. Juice. I'm back. I was gone last week, but I'm happy to be back and talk. I'm just keeping it just like that. I'm happy.
What's good? It's your boy, Jay, Big Belly Rude Boy, North Philly, Karan, Big Belly Rude Boy, and let's just get straight to it.
That nigga said Big Belly Rude Boy twice.
Twice.
I feel it.
2 times.
2 times. Let everybody know.
It's your boy JB here before 9. Hot Take Jake. Let's go.
I like that. And it's your guy, Cool Mike, a.k.a. Dr. Mike, a.k.a. the People's Podiatrist, also known as your favorite foot doctor. And we're coming to you with a new nickname alert that's now becoming a staple because we are some earth shakers, some generational curse breakers. We not asking, so we some 40-acre takers.
Yes, sir.
Take that.
And we are coming to you from the Prophetic Podcast, and we just some brothers talking shh.
With your cool ass.
Air.
I wish Jordan put a shirt on.
Yep.
Let's get
Okay.
to it, yo.
We starting with the vice presidency? That's what we starting at?
Wherever you want to start, let's get to it.
Harris for VP for Biden. What do it mean? Do it not mean anything? What y'all thinking?
It means a lot, right? So for 2 reasons. For the younger generation, they get to see a face. It's a big step for women, and women taking that step to the next plateau of getting or actually running for presidency, especially for African American female. It also shows that this podcast said it first that she was going to be on there. So tune in, folks, because we see it all. So that's my take on it.
Anybody else want to go next?
I don't.
All right. I don't give a fuck, right? Who he picked. It is the Democratic Party pandering at his finest. It's like fucking Barack Obama was like, hey, Joe, you got to pick a black woman so you can goddamn go ahead and pick this thing, right? It's like, I'm going to go ahead and tell you what they're going to do next time. They're going to pick a LGBTQ plus candidate for the next one, right? Like, I don't care. Kamala Harris, Lance Bottoms, old girl in Florida, matters none when he singly told y'all, guess what? I'm pandering. Joe Biden is fucking insane. I don't even know. It was cool when he was in the office of Iraq and he ain't shake Mike Pence's hand at the end and he gave him, the cool, South side eye. But, like, he just be saying some wild shit that make me think that he just is crazy. And I'm not voting for him just because he a fucking Democrat and y'all think we want to get Trump out the White House. I don't support none of they motherfucking asses, right? But it's like you damned if you do, you damned if you don't with this shit. I don't care. They not going to give us anything. Like my brother, Cool Dr. Mike always says, stop killing us in the streets. I don't give a fuck if you pick Kamala Harris, Calvin Harris, you know what I'm saying?
T.I. Tipper, Terrence.
Don't give a shit. Yeah. I don't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, yo. That's what I meant by Calvin. I was going to get another Harris song. You know what I'm saying? Marvin Harrison. I don't give a shit.
Oh, I don't speak.
Fucking
I
matter,
don't
yo.
speak that name in public.
Oh, you're right. My bad. Hey, edit point.
yeah.
Hey,
Damn.
so one thing that I saw on Facebook was someone made a comment about let's not attack Kamala Harris due to the fact of her being a black woman. And I don't want to get into that. I don't want to get into this space where we won't judge a candidate based off of the pandering qualities. it's like at the end of the day, we've already discussed her prosecution record. We've discussed a lot of the things that she's done in office that were not favorable to minorities or black people. We never, a long time ago, we peeped her shit. We knew it was weird. So the fact that they're trying to give us this and tell us to be happy about it because we don't like someone like Donald Trump is ridiculous. And I just think that us as a people, especially black people, need to really just do a reevaluation of how we vote for people, how we vote for candidates, whatever, whoever's gonna, talk about our policies or whatever it may be. We just have to do a major reevaluation. The fact that motherfuckers really can't see that they're clearly pandering to us just to get us to make a move is ridiculous to me. However, yeah, it would be awesome for us to see a black vice president, or all that's cool. But what is it really doing for us in the end? We need to look at the results.
Right.
And that's I mean, just to wrap that point, to wrap the point up, like it's difficult to continue to live through these experiences and mature and grow and understand what goes on politically. That part of being a politician is to pander, is to meet your constituents where they are, so to speak, or whatever that means in politician talk. So the fact is, would a woman of color, and I'm gonna leave that there, but would a woman of color in the vice presidency be cool, even just from an optical standpoint, even from a belief standpoint? Yes, and she went to Howard, so it's yeah, for me, but politically, it's just kind of that's kind of about it, unfortunately. And I don't even get too far into the political discussion because you can't win. That's one of them you can't win.
Do you think it changes anything? A couple of us on here feel like Trump's still going to win regardless. Does this help Biden in a way where as though does this give him something?
She'll win any
with the people that's dead set on getting Trump out of there. I mean, I feel like that gives the people who were leaning away from voting for Biden, and now they feel more empowered to do so. Then yeah, but other than that, man, it's pretty much like she locked up like 2/3 of the fucking state of California. Like, I mean, what's the real discussion here? And most of those people brothers.
Yeah.
On some fucking weed, on some fucking weed charges.
They still locking niggas up for weed?
Nah.
In California, where they had dispensaries for like 30 years.
Right. All right, so how y'all feel about this I've come to find out, and I'm sure you guys may be already aware that the Trump campaign is really running the Kanye campaign. How do y'all feel about that? Is that cheating? Is that some type of? Well, I mean, coming from him, it ain't really it's expected, right? Is it surprising? How do you
If
take
you ain't
take it
cheating,
in?
you ain't trying, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, you took the words out my mouth.
Yeah, that's how I looked at it. Like they just trying to win by any means necessary. Dog.
I just wanted to put Kanye in a debate. Like I need all of that. Like,
yo,
give me Kanye
if they do that,
in a debate.
I'm gonna cry laughing the entire time.
I need that.
Because he was still talking about. So what about the sneakers?
Right.
When are we going to start designing sneakers in America?
Again,
Right.
Is it confirmed that Trump's that they were really helping him? Is that true?
Well, the lawyer that I don't know if y'all know about the whole Trump and them suing a little TV station in I want to say Ohio for running them campaign ads. That same lawyer who was doing that paperwork put in the paperwork. Was it Ohio? She put that same state. She put in paperwork for Kanye's campaign, or for Kanye to be on the voting ballot.
So that's a little bit of reaching, right? There's literally companies out here to do this, right? You know what I'm saying? That's the whole purpose. That is a market, right? So you got these people to go out there to get the required signatures you need to do these things. And if Trump used her before and now Kanye is using her, that's not.
No. He's using her right. He's using her right now to sue a TV station.
Oh,
I saw that.
Yeah.
Right,
saw
right.
that.
He's
I
using
think-
her right now to sue the TV station, and she's working for Kanye for the balloting thing.
Okay.
That
job.
that implicates him on like slightly, but I think the more like what I found out today, I think this came from the New York Times, is like he's been meeting with Kushner over the last couple of days. Like Kushner flew out to Wyoming, in regards to, and they, you know, of course, whatever they discussed is private as it stands, but it just, the optics of it just look like, you know, he playing a game that they told him to play. Like he, at this point, like Malcolm X said, man, we can't be looking to these folks to lead us in the right direction. Like they not really, that leadership isn't really substantial in regards to them being like popular artists and athletes and stuff like that. Because I mean, he's pretty much ridiculous at this point.
Yeah.
Not really
Right.
substantial is not at all. Look to none of
Yeah,
them.
right.
None
exactly.
of them. Not a one.
Yeah.
So we're so
Not a
guilty
one.
of just giving these people who have a talent this, putting them on this pedestal of just being expecting them to be more than money hungry or to be more than, you know.
Well, it's by design, Neef. It's by design. So even us talking about it, and we young enough, you know, that's over with. Ain't nobody listening to that shit no more. Let's put it bluntly. And so our
You got
kids
Lil
not
Baby
gonna be
on
looking
there
at.
talking about,
Yeah.
I'm gonna vote for
Yeah.
Lil
That
Baby.
wasn't Lil Baby. That was
Oh.
the baby.
Same
The
shit,
Baby.
dog.
That
Same
was the
shit.
baby. Stop
No.
throwing my man in the mix of
I
all
can't
that,
tell
bro.
the difference.
Shit,
My
I
bad.
can.
A baby.
Funny.
Right,
A baby.
I'm
One of
Let's
them babies.
go.
A baby.
Let's go.
And I meant the baby. I shouldn't have said Lil Baby. You know I got so much Lil Baby shit in my head. I meant the baby.
Right.
You're right. Yeah,
Right.
sure. My
But what
apologies.
this-
Let me get it right.
What does Kanye stand to gain?
Nothing, because
From this.
he has 2% of the votes right now. Guess what you can be president of? President
Nothing.
of this fucking water bottle right here with 2% of the votes.
Right. But but I'm trying to understand, like, let's try to get
President
this.
has fucking
And
Sprite Cap, the juice pouring right now.
I know it's hard to imagine getting in Kanye's head and making sense of it. But what game besides what? Selling sneakers or selling merch? What is
Yes, money. That's it.
Yeah.
Elevation.
Yeah, he
Financial
trying
elevation.
to get
But-
to his bag just like
He
everybody.
was broke.
But Trump,
He was
you know
broke.
Trump had to-
He was broke before he got down with Trump. Remember? He
Right.
was broke. Remember?
Yeah,
So
the tax
so
man was after.
then he got the nonprofit shit with the religion and pop. That's a fact. Turned into a billionaire.
And
Yeah.
went right away. And listen, went right away from that too.
Hey
Like,
man, it's like
12 years, and the only time Kanye talks to us is when he's trying to sell us something.
Yep,
12
exactly.
years running.
We fall for
I'm
it every
just-
time.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
I'm over it. They fall
No,
for
I'm
it.
saying
I'm out of
like
that conversation.
as a culture. When I say we, I'm implying.
I
the
know what
people
you
who-
mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think the coaches still look at
Yes.
Kanye
Nigga,
like?
yes.
100%.
Not Neef, not us. But if you talk
No.
to somebody that's like 33, 35, he is God to them.
Yeah.
Like you can't convince them otherwise. Like I promise you can't. You gonna be like, huh? Kanye? They be like, no, you mean God? That's how they will look at you, like you crazy.
I mean, I ain't mad at a nigga like Kanye because it's like this. If I wake up in the morning and I see where my life is and where it's going, you know, no disrespect. Like if I know it's just at the mercy of entertainment, I'm gonna get paid. Fuck it, I'm here already.
Right,
Like,
right.
You know, we know what your record contract like because they didn't talk about that. We know what shit is like for you. You better get paid. You better get the bag. You better play in the circus. What else you gonna do? So at the end of the day, it's like some people just come to terms with what their reality is. His reality is a circus. He better make some money while he in that motherfucker.
But shit, the way he get like, you know what he said, I'm in too deep, like Mekhi Phife. Like, dog, the things that's going on, and it's like you're losing. I can tell, like, if you're in control of it and you're in the circus, it seems like he in the circus that he's not even in control of no more.
It's like a
You know what I'm
whirlwind.
saying?
Why do
It's
you
like a
think he's
whirlwind.
in control of it?
Just the
Say that
random
again?
outbursts. The random outbursts. I feel like
It's
you think
not
those are all
random.
calculated.
Yeah, absolutely. None of it's
Okay.
random at this point, right? We've watched the Kanye spiral since Donda passed away.
Correct.
Right?
Ever
none
since
of
then.
none of this has changed, and it's not, you know what I'm saying? It's none of that. We saw him calling out Hove, don't send the goons or get me. I know you got killers. Like, we've seen this happen, right? We've seen the manic person that Kanye West is constantly, right? And that comes
Punch the
from
photographer.
Yeah, that come from a pure genius standpoint sometimes. And he just said shit and we just ride with it like, okay, Kanye. You know what I'm saying? But then you like, oh, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Yay, Drake, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Donda coming this Friday. Nobody believed
never came.
Donda was coming that Friday. Nobody. Why the fuck do you live on a ranch in Wyoming? You ever been to Wyoming?
No.
Right.
I wouldn't go to Wyoming. I'm cool up there.
That's the thing, though. On real, like he said, like it's ever since his mother's died, it's been going down. I mean, the best thing you can say that he's done since then is probably marry Kim.
Right. Which is the best wild thing to say.
That is the best thing. That's the best. Yeah, that's the best thing you can say that he done, because ever since then everything has been down, and the only time he pops up is when he's promoting something. So other than promoting something, he's not there. And then, his rants and rave, they started early. If you look at it, from Sway, his rants and raves, until where he's at now. Like what somebody can name me, the hottest Kanye song in the last 10 years. You can't.
Hold on, was
Panda.
Was Dark Twisted was that 10 years ago? That was 2010?
My Dark Twisted Fantasy?
Yeah, that's 2010.
Yeah, man.
Which is one of the greatest albums ever made known to man. So I mean, fuck it. I mean, look, we can look. Is he crazy? Is he out of his fucking mind sometimes? Yeah, but we're not gonna take away from the shit that he did do. That's simply amazing. But I mean,
but how long do? Okay, but listen. With that being said, and I can dig that. But how long do we let that be the reason we keep him around too?
Forever.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna live on, because I mean, you gotta think about this. One day we're gonna wake up and it's gonna be a different world, and people are going to not remember that shit because they won't be alive. It'll be people listening to his documentary, or looking at his documentary, listening to his music. So his music will live forever. As far as his shenanigans, it has an expiration date, just like anything else does.
Right. So can we see? So everybody, do we all come to? I think it's something wrong with him. I think some of it's planned. I think some of it is random, and I think like something bad can. And that's not something I wish, something I hope, but I don't even put it in the atmosphere. But like, would you be shocked if we woke up tomorrow and there was just some crazy ass shit out there? Like the things that he's doing and saying is like, we can't keep on saying, he's smart, or he just plot. Then we wake up one day and we realize that there's something really wrong.
I thought it was something wrong with him until I looked yesterday and he was posting merchandise, T-shirts for Kanye 2020. Like he just hustling us over and over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think it's all good. I think that it's easy to think that, and it might be something really wrong and something bad might happen, and then it's gonna be like, oh shit, we thought he was bullshitting the whole time. I think it's something.
No, he ain't. Something is wrong.
He agreed. Right, that's what I'm saying.
He agreed there's something wrong. He take medicine, and when he don't listen, the fact is, when he's selling shit, he has these outbursts in public. When he not selling shit and he don't want to be bothered, I'm sure he has these outbursts in private. That's it. Right. So he know what he doing. They know what they doing. When you let him go have a fucking announcement, you know what he doing. You doing, and you know he ain't been taking his meds for 2 weeks. He might act out. So, like Terrell said, when you put it in perspective, this shit old now. It's really old. Like he be the photographer, all these the outbursts, the J, like you said, the J shit, the a lot of stuff fell out with consequence. A lot of stuff didn't happen.
Right. What John Legend say? John Legend just put something out.
Fell out with John Legend. Y'all fucking vote for Kanye. Y'all stupid, right? Hey, what I'm saying, consequence, rhyme fest, you name it. Only person he ain't really fell out with is Push for real and goddamn Saha. But
Push I don't think Push play him that close neither with all the other stuff.
Yeah, Push. I don't think Push really hang with him.
Push, yeah,
that shit just business.
He didn't already kind of alluded to that being different. You know what I'm saying?
In 2019, with an interview with David Letterman, he stated that he has a bipolar disorder. Yeah. Why the fuck would we want you in office if you? Hey, I think I'm gonna hit the button today. Why? I don't know, President West. No, sit your ass down. Continue making Yeezys for the dummies that's gonna buy it.
And that's all he need to do. No more albums. He done.
His mother died. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm saying his mother died in 07. Ever since then, it's trash. He's down.
13 years. What I said, 12?
12.
Right?
That's what I'm bringing it back to.
Accurate as shit.
I ain't gonna hold y'all. God forbid, if I go before my mother, I might be crazy for the next however long I gotta be here without her. No,
Nah, we gonna
bullshit.
sit your sit your ass down somewhere and get that shit together.
You got the
Fuck
right
all
people
that.
you got the right people in your corner.
You ain't got a bunch of yes men around you.
All
that.
did they flush gonna say, "Hey Jay, I need you to come up here so you can hold him down, and we gonna talk to him." I got you.
Somebody take the peanut butter out of his hand. You tripping? Let's man. We always had the world has these discussions about who's the best ever and so on some hooping shit. And some might feel like LeBron or had feelings. But what we got to do is one of the best ever. Just seem like black men out here doing their thing. LeBron James and other athletes. The organization More Than a Vote that they started. Donating $100,000 to the grassroots group in Florida that is working to migrate a law that requires felons who serve their prison sentence to pay an outstanding restitution fee before they are eligible to vote. So LeBron and some of his friends are trying to get felons who they got to pay a fee to vote, get that fee paid so they can go ahead and vote. Man, we gotta every good thing we gotta sit back here and acknowledge the what LeBron does off the basketball court, and you're one of a kind guy. Seem like a little bit to me. How y'all feeling about that?
Look, he will go down as like it or not, he probably will go down as the greatest athlete to play the game of basketball, right?
Yeah, man.
And to this day, ain't nobody better than Kobe, to me. But he's going to go down as the greatest athlete for his accomplishments on the court and his accomplishments off the court. The things that he do with, CP3 and Chris Paul and Melo and whoever else is in that circle of guys that he has that are doing these things are going to be great. I mean, what you're doing on the other thing, that represent HCBUs, putting it on their, shoes and uniforms and things like that. It's going to take notice to the world. Like, oh, so I don't have to be – I could be this D1 player, but I can still slide to Howard or I can still slide to Morgan State or whatever else. I don't have to go to Duke, North Carolina and get my attention. So it's bringing world notice to it. And you know what I'm saying? I like it.
I love the fact that he's making those efforts and putting his name and putting his money where his mouth is. But what sucks is LeBron 35, 36 years old.
Mm-hmm.
These laws been in place way before he was born, way before you and I were born. You know what I'm saying? And people have made millions of dollars in regards to having people locked up and voter registration reform. And here it is, an athlete that's only been on this earth for 30 plus years and only's been a millionaire for what? Maybe 15, 20 years? How long LeBron been in the league? 2004?
17 years, ain't it?
So 17 years he been a millionaire. And here it is. His influence, his stature is showing progress. Long? Yeah, right. It's showing progress. But you got motherfuckers who write the laws who ain't making these moves, who don't see something wrong and finding a way to make an effort to make a difference. It got to fall on a kid that's new to wealth, doesn't have generational wealth.
But see, that's like it's other people that's had a bunch of money too. Other black men who we consider to be, I guess, good guys or stand-up guys who I'm pretty sure this ain't the first rich black man's desk that this has come across. I mean, just LeBron's the first one to actually do something about it.
True. I mean, it takes that saying, it takes a village to raise a person, right? So it takes a village, or it takes more than one person to bring these issues up. You know what I'm saying? So it can't be just LeBron by himself. Keep saying, oh, listen to this and listen to that, and if two people do it, because not everybody likes LeBron. If they don't like LeBron, they may like D Wade. They may not like him. They might like somebody else that is on this team. So okay, let's get with what they're doing. But I mean, you can knock it all day you want, but there's great stuff in it.
What you got, bro?
Kobe's the GOAT in my eyes. LeBron James, as far as what he does outside of basketball, is the GOAT. He just got his head on right? Like I said, LeBron could have had literally been the reason for everything to go wrong, right? Is his fault? I don't even think he knows his fault, right?
Nope.
Single parent home, like grew up in the place, lost a bunch of friends, like 3 people he went to grew up playing basketball with are no longer on earth, right? Like there's a line in the sand you choose to, walk in, right? You either go left or you either go right? Whatever decision you make, right, he made the right ones. It just ain't been nothing bad about LeBron. Married Savannah, got the kids, raising them right, they doing things. Like, what? Fuck out of here. Like, I used to be the biggest LeBron hater. I tell everybody, like, fuck that, because I'm a huge Kobe fan, right? But you can't deny the things that he has accomplished on and off the court. You know what I'm saying? What is it? My Promise, is that the name of school? I don't want to get it wrong.
The Promise School, yeah.
Yeah, the Promise School, what he's doing with them. That's just a huge step, man, for somebody who's trying to do better and be better and live better and give more, right? So when he talks, man, I like to listen, right? Basketball, outside of basketball, let LeBron get his shit off, right? Fuck out of here. More than just an athlete. We not going to shut up and dribble, kiss my motherfucking ass, right? And if he can't say it on TV, I would, right? I'd be his goddamn anger interpreter. What he meant to say was, get the fuck out of my motherfucking face.
That's a good one. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
But that's all I had on that, yo.
All right, man. So, Juice, Meg and Cardi gave us gave the world something.
Some wet ass pussy.
Gave us what?
I like
Gave
it.
us what? How y'all feel about it?
I love it. I think anybody really hating on it. I think anybody that has a problem with it shouldn't. I think I've seen some people not like it, but I think it was dope, bro. I thought the song was dope. I thought the beat was dope. I thought they killed the verses. I thought it was big for the ladies, bro. Like I love it. I thought it was a great thing. Wet ass pussy. I think what's not to like about it?
It's self. See, they say things repeat themselves in circles, right? So as I was growing up, we had this guy named Uncle Luke, and they didn't like. So nowadays, they have Cardi B, which they don't like because of her lyrics and her words. Things repeat themselves in circles, and it comes back around. But you're not going to stop progress. Progression is never going to stop. Let the girl do her music, and ride out. The song is, as you said, is dope. You can't deny it. To take that beat and put your spin on it. You know what I'm saying? And even Megan, did you see how tall she is in the video? Like, she was arched over everybody, and I watched it 3 times in a row, and I was like, damn. But yeah.
The one thing that stuck out to me was I felt like the Meg and Nicki song, the Hot Girl Summer Drink, was trash. And you kind of didn't want to dog it because it was 2 women, and you don't want to be that guy. I really felt like this song was a good song too. I feel like it was cool. I feel like it's a good song. I feel like they both did their thing. I feel like it's a little anthem. I feel like it was better than Meg and Nicki drink, which felt a little forced and didn't really resonate. I don't even think anybody even listen to it. I don't even hear nobody playing that anymore. And they had Ty Dolla $ign on. Like, you should win with Nicki, Meg, and Ty Dolla $ign. I don't see how you lose on that, but that felt like a loss. This one feels like a win. The visuals was great too. Only thing that stuck out was Kylie Jenner. They was tripping on that kind of threw me off too watching the video. I'm like, why did they bring her there? I felt like that as a guy who don't even check for that kind of shit. It just felt weird right there. But I like the song.
They had a couple cameos on there, but see the difference. All right, so
why the fuck was Kylie Jenner in there? That was weird.
because she had like Sukiyana, she had like a bunch of other Instagram and kind of celebrities up in there at the same time. But if you listen to the song regular, correct, right? But she doesn't make the song for everyday people. She makes the song for the girl who is sliding down that pole and getting those dollars thrown at her, right? And if you listen to that song in that environment, your understanding is going to be way off. I heard it last week at a place, and I don't want to say the place name because it wasn't supposed to be open, but I heard it at a place, and it was amazing. King of Diamonds is back open, so it's just when you get into that environment, and especially in the South, then that's when you're gonna be like, all right, well, now see what they talk about.
So people like it's you got to be in the mood to hear it, especially the vulgar version, because it could cut you if you're not ready to listen to it. But it's a banger, like and people of a certain age. I found myself commenting. Somebody was like, if you don't like it, ha ha ha, whatever. But I was like, I was around to enjoy the first time There's Some Whores in This House was bumping in the club. How about
Ski,
that?
right?
So
Frank Ski?
how can you be mad, even just knowing that it's a sample of a club? How could you be mad that There's Some Whores in His House is now a mainstream joint, especially if you're from somewhere like Baltimore?
Let them know, cool.
Like, niggas danced to There's Some Whores in His House, the club
when
version.
we was young.
That shit came on the radio.
Boys. Yeah.
That shit came on the radio.
Yeah,
hold
on,
on.
Baltimore club mix.
Hold on real quick.
Good.
We were.
Hey, so I'm the youngest, right? But I was up in Hammerjacks. I'm going to tell you that. Exactly. I was up in Volcanoes. You know what I'm saying? So, I'll slide in that little bucket stolen car. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my past. But, you know what I'm saying? I'll be down there.
In this house.
Hey, you play that. Yeah, that brought me back to my childhood.
Said it. Yeah.
Bro. If we gonna go all the way Baltimore City with it, actually says there's some hoes in this house. There's some hoes. It wasn't whores. Them out. Yeah, it wasn't whores. That shit was like it's some hoes.
Just long as you don't hear beat that bitch with a bat become a mainstream. That's what they played. That's what they played.
It's time for the big girl. It's time for the big girl.
Right. That shit came on the radio. I beat that with a bat.
Hey man, listen. Listen. I think this the future. I think we're going to see women take control of a lot of things. And I think we're going to see women start to creep into top 10 conversations. I think we're going to see bigger songs happen like this. I think we should embrace it. I think the most disappointing thing out of all of this is that the women are out rapping the niggas. It's like, you know what I'm saying? The women are coming hard. They got something to say. And all we want to do is be in our motherfucking feelings all day and sing about shit not going right. So it's like at the end of the day, man, hey, no, it's not happening for me.
Yo,
so with that, I was gonna bring up a point with that. You know what I really miss out of music, right? It's the mixtapes, right? Like there's not no more mixtapes that coming out like they used to, right? You go to the barbershop, like, yo, I got new DJ Rel over here. Oh no, I got DJ Rel. You know what I'm saying? Some of them gonna have the same song on it, but I really miss, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, because you know CDs and whatnot, but I really miss the mixtape.
But you mean like the original songs, but it's just a mix on a.
Well, just even that, or just both. Yeah, thank you. Both, like just original song or just a mixtape, just like, you know what I'm saying, with people on there, like it's just like I had a Incredible Hulk today. It took me back. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you just gotta take it back.
You can find Hypnotic.
What?
They still sell Hypnotic.
I guarantee that bottle's dusty than a motherfucker.
It's currently 8:51 Eastern Standard Time. What time did you drink a motherfucking Incredible Hulk?
He is the Incredible Hulk.
Let me get my WAP shit off though, yo. So that song is amazing, right? I'm going to tell everybody on this podcast and to the world, Cardi B is a fucking genius. Say what you want to say about her. Cardi B is a mother. Cardi B is a wife. And for everything that we see, she is always handling her business and putting her family first, right? The genius in her lyrics, the genius in putting a song together is unparalleled by a lot of people. The fact that she don't get the respect that she needs or deserves is a fucking crime. So if you don't like that song, eat a dick, right? You know what I'm saying? For real. From realm to the world. Like, if you don't like that song or if it's too much for you, don't fucking listen, right? But that joint a banger. What I would love to see happen is Sweetie, City Girls, fucking get goddamn going Nicki pregnant ass on and make it on some ladies night shit.
Right.
And remix
Right.
and get, you know what I'm saying, Nicki talking
Get the
some
bag.
shit while she pregnant and that motherfucker goes like this.
And no,
Right?
and
You know
hold
what
up.
I'm saying?
I'm with it.
Off.
I'm with it.
Don't
I'm
forget
with it.
Cash Doll. Don't forget Cash
Oh
Doll.
yeah,
I'm about to say-
Cash Doll too, yeah.
I'm with it.
And
I'm with
Mulatto. And Mulatto.
I was just about to say Mulatto. Mulatto, my favorite right now. I love
Yeah.
Mulatto. Ooh.
And
I'ma tell you-
Mulatto on the freshman cover.
Put Mulatto
Yeah.
on
If we doing this, y'all gotta keep an eye out for Flo Millie, bro. I think she's from LA or something like that.
Yup,
She tough.
I heard that
too.
name. I heard that name
Yeah.
before.
She
Hey,
she
there's
nice
also-
too.
There's a chick named Candyman out of Houston. She's coming.
Let's
There you
get
go.
Coming at
Get
some
You know,
point.
Juice
Zach
had to
playing
throw a
on it.
Houston.
I don't care if she on
Hey,
that bitch playing
nah.
the fucking flute. Get Lizzo
Right.
on it. I don't care.
Lizzo.
Right.
Come
Yo,
on.
let's go.
Oh,
Fat,
what's
Plant,
Big
Fat,
oh,
Plant,
what's
Fat,
Big Sean's
Plant,
girl name?
Fat, Plant.
Janelle Aiko.
Janae
Yeah, let her jump on. You know, she spit a little bit too.
Hey, let's go.
But let
We
me
bringing
ask y'all
Fat
this.
Plant
Let's
back,
show
bring-
right a verse.
Bring back the groceries bar. You know what I mean? For the
Oh, the
remix.
grocery bag.
Hey, yo, listen, right? I noticed this, and tell me if I'm wrong. Like, talking about the women in hip hop right now. When we was coming up, and I ain't gonna say not the early '80s. Even though the early '80s, a lot of them were lined up with other people. Like when we think about like the '90s, a lot of the women in the rap game were in cliques with guys. These women stand alone a lot in 2020. They're not really like, even though the City Girls are with a late or under the same management, they stand as the City Girls. It was Eve with Rough Riders, Lil Kim with Junior Mafia and Biggie. You know what I mean? It's a little different. So is this one of the best as far as female times where the women are really probably
Without a
At they- at-
question. Without a question.
Like,
You've
you have
never
so many
seen.
talented female
Yeah,
artists
dog.
right now.
This
Like,
is the best I've ever seen it. And I'll probably say my favorite from the 80s was probably Queen Latifah. My favorite in the 90s, you know what I mean, XE. It was a couple. Now it's like, bro, you got about 10 female rappers you can name that's hard.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, don't forget. What's my homegirl down North Carolina? Let's not forget about her.
I'm talking about Rhapsody.
Yes. Because she can give you one of them verses too and still keep it how she keep it.
She alright
Yeah.
to me, man.
Yeah.
She kind
You-
of like, she like on that boom bap kind of still. It's okay, but she ain't, to me, like when I'm thinking like hard, I'm talking about like when Megan get on the mic, it's like, nigga, she could rap with some niggas and kill them, like type shit.
So you don't
Like
think
Rhapsody-
Rhapsody?
Rhapsody
Yeah,
can
Rhapsody
rap
can get
with
on- right.
anybody.
She
I
was
like,
rapping with the
Chica.
Jizza.
The girl Chica too. She tough too. I like Chica.
Chica, yeah.
They out here
All right.
doing it, man, and I'm, you know, I'm here for it, right? You know what I'm saying?
I think a lot of people sleep on Cash Doll because you brought that up earlier, but a lot of people sleep on her because of Megan. But Cash Doll, I'm saying
You heard what Roy said.
I would take
Yeah.
Cash Doll. I'm gonna take Cash Doll over Megan. I'll tell you that now.
Me too.
The best rapper between, what you say, Cardi and
Okay.
Megan is Cash Doll.
Right. And I got a little information on this, so I need y'all to go into it with me a little bit. The Jay-Z opening the school in New York. I don't got the information written down though, but anybody got something on that or what you saw that he opened it where?
In Brooklyn. He partnered
Stat-
with Long Island University,
Okay.
right? Well, it was Long Island University, right, Jay?
Yeah, it was LIU.
Yeah,
It was LIU.
Yeah, Long Island University to open up a school for entrepreneurship, business management, music management, stuff like that. Basically, you know what I'm saying, introducing people to that world and that side of it, which I think is a really good thing, right? So you want to be a part of that. You know, so long we've not been able to have our voice in things that have been monetized against us, right? You know what I'm saying? And the way that the record labels treat people, right? And we treated like slavery was the norm. I know me and Juice got into this a while ago. It was like, what's the music business? What the fuck does that mean? Like, oh, that was slavery. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's
Right.
just slavery, dog. You know what I'm saying? Everybody used to it. Just
Right.
deal with it, right? So
Well, along with that, so he's going to launch Rock Nation School of Music, Sports, and Entertainment. So he's covering 3 different criterias. It's just not just music and sports. So entertainment too.
That's the other one. Yeah, it's cool.
So he's covering 3, criterias
So do y'all forgive Hov for the whole NFL thing now? Or are you still on shaky ground?
You can't, he was too strong to be shaky. Niggas wasn't canceling Hov off of that. He bailed out Baltimore during Freddie Gray. That I know, right? Like literally. So it wasn't, you can criticize, it's not all or nothing. You can critique and criticize me. Listen, brothers, if I do something, I expect y'all to critique and criticize me. We talked about having no yes men. Somebody can make a misstep and be criticized and critiqued, but that's damn sure not going to tarnish his image. This is an absolute great idea because even though we talk about F school, we talk about the value of school. Just to clear that up, JB, like it has to be a valuable thing. So you say F school because there's certain things that you can learn on YouTube for free. So why would I pay you $30,000 a year to learn that, right?
Right.
But there are certain things you can't learn on YouTube. You can't self-direct certain learning and all that. So if you're going to choose a didactic program that you are that's built for you, why not have it be geared towards something? Why not have it be from a Black perspective, or at least with Black input or Black influence? Why not have the end game be ownership and through this? And I firmly believe that since he's done it through his music, done it through his actions, he would do it through a curriculum and with some people that probably look like us. I think that's an excellent idea.
Let's also. I want to talk about education and where it's going. This is a good time to talk about this with Hov. I think it's beautiful because now we have to formulate and create programs that are essential to the industries to come. For instance, e-marketing.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
E-marketing, consulting, where the record industry is going now. I myself am making courses right now for that. I'm making courses to teach people because one of the things that I see when people coming into like the studio or any place in this environment is that they don't know. Many of our people don't know. There aren't even programs. Like if you go to traditional universities, it's very archaic. It has, usually, if you're working in the field already, more than the guy that's teaching you in my industry. So, I mean, I would say shout out to Hov for doing that. I think people should follow suit and do it in other areas in the industry. Make it to where I can get online and pay a subscription fee and learn something, or get something to where I can take this information and go into a company and make it make sense, make everybody benefit from my knowledge versus me wasting 4 years. And we get information now at an accelerated pace, man. It's not the same. We should read. You should definitely read, but there's so much information that you can get at the click of a button and we can use it. We can get this information a lot quicker, bro. So I don't hate Hov, for anything he's done in the past. I think this is great. I mean, we can check him for the weird shit we think he does. It comes with the territory, He's gonna do some good shit. Sometimes he's gonna do some weird shit. Also understand that in the world we deal in, you still gotta mess with that man. You're gonna have to talk to that man. You're gonna have to deal with that man. You're gonna have to sit at that man's table sometime. You ain't gotta sell your soul and you ain't gotta not stop being Black, but you're gonna have to deal with that man because this is shit. So we ain't hating on Jay-Z for dealing with the man. We just want to make sure you ain't going to the man and turning us in.
And you gotta understand too. You gotta understand too that just because we can't see what the vision is, some people not gonna see the vision. You know what I'm saying? So we be quick to judge sometimes because we don't know what he might be. He might see 5 steps down the road what that can be. You get what I'm saying? All we see is right here 1 step, and he tripping. You get what I'm saying? But you don't see we're 5 steps down the road. Sometimes it's like even let's say with friendship, when we, even if I might do something, you might not feel it, but you might be like, you know what? His track record has shown me that he only come from a certain place. So even though I can't see it, have that faith in the fact of my track record. You can have a track record of 10 things, like one thing I don't get, and it'd be like, oh, he's tripping. He'd be like, yo, like,
He definitely was tripping sitting up there with Goodell like shit was all good. But we could go ahead.
So a buddy of mine made a real good point the other day.
It's beyond kneeling. Then George Floyd happened.
Right.
A
It was a
buddy of
bad
mine,
look.
a buddy of mine made a real good point the other day. We was having a similar conversation, and he said he brought up Robert Downey Jr. right, and juxtaposition him against like Jay-Z, Kanye. He was like, "Yo, we can't get one motherfucker that might just do some dumb shit and be able to redeem himself."
Yeah,
Or,
Robert
you know
Downey
what I'm saying?
Jr.
He's like,
He's the
like,
goat
yo,
of
Black,
redemption.
what? like the absolute, the greatest of all time. He went from couldn't get a role to $500 million.
Right.
Dog, they said,
They
listen,
insured the shit out of him for Iron Man.
listen,
Like-
no, that first check from Iron Man, that first movie, Terrence Howard made more money that first time out than he did.
Yeah, because they
wouldn't insure him.
Yeah, because he
Right.
was he wasn't consistent. Like he just wasn't credible. Like they weren't sure who he was gonna be, right? So he was like, yo, like, yeah, Kanye might do some wild shit, Hope might do some wild shit, such and such might do some wild shit. Be like, but black folk, like when we get on our militant shit, we be like, oh, that nigga ain't real. You know what I'm saying? We go to quick, like, that brother ain't with us. Like we can't deal with him no more because he fucked up one time. But it's like you will have literally Robert Downey Jr. and Charlie Sheen like giving women AIDS or giving people AIDS because he probably was having sex with men as well, and they could just be America's sweetheart on CBS.
Well, can we
Right.
talk? Can we get into the forensics of that? Let's get deep. First off, look at how we look at white people. We do not see them as harmful. We do not see them as an issue. When we look at niggas, even black people, and we look at each other, we distrust one another. We say, oh, look at this nigga here. I knew that nigga was going to do that shit from get-go. Like, we don't have the best hopes for each other. So I think, like, for us, our mindset when we see someone black and successful, we say, I hope he don't fuck up. I hope he stay on the right path. Because you think that he's just subjected to doing that shit all the time. Whereas, like, white is like, oh, look at Robert Downey. No, this nigga was waking up in his next door neighbor's house, man. Like, fucked up and high. Like, and I think in the daughter's bedroom or some shit. It was something weird. I mean, look it up, Google that shit. I remember when it came out. So he had all these issues. It's like we just look at white issue as an issue, something that they need help on. When we look at black people, no matter what it is, whether you're doing good, doing whatever, we're going to critique each other a lot harder. So I think we should start dealing with that as a people. Like, why do we critique each other so fucking hard to where I don't think black people, it's like we don't believe in redemption.
Could it be the fact that it's so hard for one of us to get in them spots? It'd be like once you there, you mess it up. It'd be like, damn, dog.
No, because we do it to each other. We do it to each other, bro. Listen, like, okay, for instance, and I always reference myself because I feel like these are, lower examples. But bro, it's like if I go get something right now that a nigga feel like I'm not supposed to have, he's instantly gonna be jealous and critiquing me. Like if for instance, I had this situation where I brought in a certain amount of money to a situation, and just because I did that, people thought I got all the money. It's like, you niggas are ignorant. We just don't be looking at stuff.
You can have a woman that somebody feel like you shouldn't have. Like, yo,
bro,
why he got her?
Yeah, like what?
You see that shit? Yo, how he got her?
Yeah, like honestly, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. From my past experience over the last couple weeks, I don't even want to talk about anybody white. I want to deal with just the trauma and the communication skills of black people because we are we do not like each other, bro. We don't I think we have love for one another through the struggle, but we haven't yet learned how to accept each other's success, which is weird. Like we don't it's weird to us, and we're judging each other too rapidly and quickly on something like it's new. Like going back to LeBron, like y'all said, like, bro, this brother is new at this. Like he is the first of his kind of his, family probably tree, what I'm saying, to do what he's doing. And it's all this pressure on him to just be great and be perfect. He's not gonna be perfect.
Right.
He's a man.
Right. But you gotta think about the two, like Bill Cosby, like That shit really ill. And I'm not making no excuse for what you're saying. You're talking about what you're saying. But Bill Cosby was like, when that Bill Cosby shit happened, you be like, because wasn't Bill Cosby like untouchable? Like Bill Cosby
Hey,
was
Bill.
America's dad. Like white people fuck with Bill heavy.
No, I stopped fucking with Bill a long time ago. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about a long time ago, though. I'm
A
talking
long
about
time
like
ago
early 90s.
when? Oh,
Yeah,
early
I stopped
90s.
fucking with Bill like 15 years ago.
yeah.
Man,
All
free-
right, that's
outta
still
here.
2000s. But
Free
bro,
Bill
when
No,
he was in
talking
his-
about black boys.
When he was talking about that pull your pants up shit, I was done with you.
Yeah, fuck out of here. Fuck Bill
I'm not even
Cosby.
talking about them. I'm talking like when the Cosby Show was on the shit. Like
Oh, yeah.
that wasn't
Yeah.
2000. That was the 90s.
Right.
Free Kill Bill, baby.
He was raping people back then.
We didn't know that. Right. Oh, true. We didn't know
That
that.
doesn't matter if you knew it or not. Like, the irrelevant part is that he was really doing it.
Rapes happened and he did it.
Okay,
I ain't
what
gonna
it
lie
was.
to you, bro. It's kind of like in these topics, I think black people gonna have to retire the Bill Cosby card. Like he's just done. Like he did too much. I mean, I'm not saying that he was doing anything worse than his cracker friends.
Are you serious right now? He did too much.
He
OJ
did
chopped
way too
somebody's
much.
goddamn head off and then wrote a book, What If I Did It? And you said Bill
First
Cosby.
of all,
Hey.
OJ didn't do that shit.
OJ
Oh,
didn't.
damn.
I don't
Here
know.
we go.
It
Who
don't-
opened that
I
can
don't
of
know.
worms?
I don't know.
OJ did it.
This nigga,
Come on, Jordan. Hey, Jordan.
he
Hey, Jordan,
literally wrote a
pause
book.
the podcast so Jordan can be honest. He don't want to tell the world, but
Hey, you know this is industry though. He protects all the black athletes. I actually
He
want to hear
do.
what Jordan
Hey,
has to
Juice.
say.
Juice.
I want to hear what
see?
Jordan has to say.
Juice paying attention.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
been said
need
that.
it. Hey,
oh,
Hey,
you
I
need
wanna
help,
know-
brother? Oh, you a black
yeah.
athlete out
Nee
there?
said it first.
You need some help? You need the fix?
Call your boy. Call your
Call
boy
Jordan
JD.
boy.
It might be a
He-
business model.
Right.
Listen, he ain't gonna show up till 9 though, so don't do no shit early.
I'll get you.
Killer.
I'll get you off trial. First of all,
If you
Nee,
kill a
I've
white
been-
bitch and
I've been
put her in
on
a
time,
truck,
Nee.
call Jordan.
You have.
You
You
keep
was here
saying I'm
before
late.
me. You was here before me today.
You keep saying I'm late.
All right, y'all, listen to this though. Oprah Winfrey posts 26 Breonna Taylor billboards all over Louisville.
So
How y'all feel about that?
Excuse me before we.
I'm tired.
Hold
I
on.
don't- nah.
Hold on. Before we move forward, it's Louisville.
Louisville. I'm sorry.
Louisville.
Louisville.
Thank you.
What
I was going to do it too. I was
Louisville.
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 Y'all showing love to his
Louisville.
people.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey man,
I ain't-
I'm gonna be.
I ain't
Shout
got a
out
song
to
for
my
that.
folk in Louisville. Hey, 6th Street down there. All right.
4th Street.
4th
6th
Street.
Street is Austin.
6th
I
Street,
got you.
Austin.
Hey.
You're right.
I
I'm
got
fucking
you.
up.
I got you.
I
I
live
got
in both places, so it's all good.
If I
I
had a
did
song
too.
for that, I would sing that too.
I got you, bro.
4th Street.
Hey, some of these people, bro. For me, for some, it's too late, and she's
Yeah.
one of those people. Like, okay, thank you. I appreciate you for trying, but I just don't want to fuck with you. I don't really want to talk to you. I don't want to see you because I just don't feel like your real interest is in our cause. Now, what has happened, and I think Oprah has learned, is that social media is a lot different than when she first brought her big head ass on air. So it's like now people see shit, they hear shit. They didn't heard you and your homegirl Gail a little foul. So I kind of feel like she gonna do shit like this. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, fuck all that. This ain't hard. We know the cops that walked in that fucking place. We know what they did. We know who wasn't there. We know who was there. We know what happened. Why the fuck are we asking for this shit to come to an end? This should be done. This should be a done deal. This could
Get
happen
them juice.
tomorrow.
Get them juice.
This could happen tomorrow. It's like, I'm tired of this. Well, let me get all the
Yeah.
first. You got the motherfucking facts. You know who walked in there.
Right.
You know this young lady got shot. You know that her boyfriend wasn't there. Is he still in jail? Did he just get released? Is he still in jail? Like
They-
it just be. Did they let him out? Did they let her boyfriend out?
Yeah.
I believe
yeah,
so.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
Yes.
So look, we gotta stop looking like moral victories don't matter anymore. Like, you know, oh, people are doing this and we marching, or we got Black Lives Matter signs. You need to start asking the real questions though. Are we getting laws? Are we getting justice? Are we getting reform, real reform? Are we getting that type of stuff, man? So for me personally, thank you, Oprah. I'm pretty sure it was 26 billboards. I'm pretty sure that wasn't shit. I'm pretty sure you could win that back in the dice game. I don't give a fuck.
Yo, that shit is fucking hilarious.
Fucking
She
yeah.
She gonna win
Hey.
that back in the dice game.
Yo
On the
said in
same-
the dice game.
Yeah.
On the same with that, shout out to Trey. Shout out Trey the Truth because he just donated 30 grand to help out Vanessa Gillian's family. With costs and things like that. Yeah.
Texas. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he
Yo,
just
can y'all picture Oprah down shooting the stones though, yo? That'd be crazy.
she ain't gonna be
The
doing
whole
the
said he
step.
had on the stuff drinking quarter water.
I was just thinking that too. Gail been real quiet though.
It ain't
After
nothing
that
going
last
on
comment.
with
Hey, it's cool. Can you call it one?
us.
Man, they real quiet because it ain't time for their lane. It's hard to step outside your lane, and when you ain't never been, about it like that.
No,
I mean,
nobody. I think they quiet because like the younger generation not looking for them for any of that
mad disrespectful too. Mad disrespectful.
Yeah,
Mad. They don't give a shit, and I like it.
yeah. They not looking for them. They not looking for them for their influence. They just gonna
They
keep
ready
pushing.
to die. They ready to die. They ain't worried about assimilating. They ready to
Nah.
die about this.
Yeah.
23-year-old. Yeah.
I meant to bring this up last week, didn't get a chance to. I ain't heard too much more on it.
That's when he fucking tore his ACL. Yes.
Right, okay, but listen, what about Kyrie? I felt like Kyrie
What
was better
about
than the game.
Kyrie?
I feel like he's better than the game.
Healthy
We've seen-
Kyrie is better than that.
We've seen Kyrie
Kyrie
on the
number
team.
3.
We seen Kyrie on the team by himself, and they were a lottery team. You know what I'm saying? Like Steph for like whatever
Okay.
slight of physicality, like he makes that shit go. Like it
So
don't go
going into
nowhere
that-
without him.
So going into next season, you would say going into next season, Steph is the best point guard going into next year.
When the season start,
Outside the bubble, yes.
0-0, yes. Like starting is everybody 0-0, yes.
At 30, I feel like you might have to. What did he
All
break?
the
He
other
didn't break his
niggas you
leg.
talking about,
What, he broke
all
his
the other
arm?
niggas you talking about
No,
30.
fingers. Like
That what
Yeah,
it was?
he finished the season. Like once he came back, he
he's
was
not
good.
in the bubble, right?
Yeah, they just-
No, Steph ain't played.
He did.
did.
He played.
He came back right before
He came
that
back.
shit. Yeah, they played like 3 or
Came
4
back.
games.
And he looked
Shut it down.
and he looked
He's like Steph
fucking
Curry.
amazing. He looked amazing.
Yeah, he
looked
played.
amazing. He came back.
But yo,
But
that
They're
61
gonna
though.
draft Melo, and LeVar is gonna be in Oakland acting a fool.
No, they not. They
I like
not
it.
going to
I'm
draft
with it.
Melo.
I love
Hey,
it. Terrell,
excuse me
watch.
for my ignorance, but with the season starting, like where are we? Is this playoff time? What's going
Playoffs
on?
We
start
about to go into the playoffs.
Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah,
Saturday.
this is
Yeah.
bubble playoffs.
Yeah,
We
no,
don't know how it's going to. They talking about around Christmas time as far as
opening up a new season.
opening up, but we don't know yet because I've heard stuff where they might do 2 months and then in a bubble and then come home and then do. So we're not sure how that's going to play or how the restart, but we better do the playoffs. You don't know? Your man is out for what's up with your man Westbrook?
He
Yeah,
got.
I know about that.
His core. What is his core?
Quad.
Quad.
Yeah,
Quad.
quad strain. All right, yo, real quick before we end the rapid fire, yo. Rookie Kamaya Sevron tried to sneak a female into the team hotel. Defended
got
JB, and he got cut. He put her in Seahawks gear.
so
You're lying.
Swear to God. He put
Hey,
her
bro,
in Seahawks.
this might be
story.
the first
True
time.
story.
This might be the first time. This might be the first time. This might be the first
You're not
time.
gonna defend it?
No.
I can't-
Jordan, he don't make
I
enough
can't
money
do it.
for Jordan to defend. He's not.
Well,
on
first of
Jordan's-
all,
he can't cut Jordan to check. Jordan need to
He
defend
might
him.
be. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you can't be undrafted free agent and trying to sneak a joint at the bubble.
Right.
Right. Hold
You
on.
ain't Russell Wilson, bitch.
Do you think if a rookie off the Washington Wizards would have pulled the gun out on the plane, it would have went different than it went with fucking
Yes,
what's my man name? It would have went different, right?
Zero.
Then
Yeah.
Gilbert,
we would have never.
Gilbert-
We would have never heard about it. We would have never heard about it. If
Well,
it
we
was
heard about it. They'd had the
No.
fucking SWAT team out that motherfucker.
Hey,
Yo.
y'all know that line, that bar from the Migos? He said, "You get the bag and fumble it. I get the bag and flip it and tumble it."
Yeah.
Right.
Ain't nobody
fumbled.
think they were talking about the nigga that fumbled the bag. He fumbled the shit
bag.
out of the bag.
I got so many questions. I got so
as
many
an
questions.
undrafted free agent, you don't even got the bag yet. Like you,
That's what
He
I'm
barely,
saying.
yo,
That's the opportunity. He fumbled.
his key card barely worked. Like what the fuck?
Right. Don't
You
nobody
ain't
even
have
know
a
you on the
jersey
team.
number yet.
He
We don't know
barely
you on
got
the
gear.
team.
He
Yo.
barely got gear.
And
He
also, I
barely
want to know
got gear.
Yeah.
how
Where did
big
he
was
get that
she?
gear from? Because he couldn't have enough gear for him and her.
Fuck no. How big was she that he thought that she was gonna look like a football player with the outfit on? That's I have so
Right.
many questions.
Suspect,
Like, was she a
yeah.
big burly joint?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, hey, baby,
Hey, I don't mean to ask this
Put-
question,
put the hoodie
and I
on.
really hope is this guy black?
Yes,
Yeah,
he's
that's
a
why I
black.
said
Yeah.
Jordan. That's why I said Jordan defended. That's why
No, I
I said
couldn't.
Right.
I had to leave that nigga where he stands.
Yo, real quick before we end it, name the best wingman you ever had in your life.
Neef. Hold on. Was that the question? Like,
Hey.
my bad.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. It must be a Gemini thing because my best wingman was a Gemini named Jay Benz.
My best wingman,
ever.
shout out Jay Weezy. Jay Weezy, wingman of the year. Jay Weezy ain't never want no pretty girls. No, give me the ugly one. Like, you sure? You don't want to? You had 10 uglies. You don't want to keep one now? Nah, I'm on the road.
Oh, that's not what you said. I thought you meant take one for the team guy. That's what you meant?
Right.
No, we say wingman, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No,
You
my
know what I'm
bad.
saying? We, all right,
My bad.
All right, my bad.
Yeah. Take one for the
Oh
team.
yeah, what you was meaning? What you mean?
He meant wingman like basically what? No, I meant take one for the
who
team.
got your back? You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
right,
wingman.
right. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about when y'all making a play.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Shit.
Yeah, right. That's true. That's
right.
true.
Right. Facts.
I messed up that one time. You want to let it go, but
we ain't.
when I invited the
right.
You remember that, right?
I remember that. This motherfucker right here.
I didn't know. I wasn't ready.
You keep saying that. All these years.
Listen, I'll be on my deathbed. You'd be like, Neef. I'll be like, I didn't know. I wasn't ready.
Prayers to everybody in the explosion that happened here in Baltimore.
Oh man.
That was
When that happened?
Tuesday?
Earlier this week.
Yeah.
Monday or Tuesday?
What exploded? Break it. Go into it.
4 houses.
Yeah, it's 4 houses, bro. Level.
Was it like a gas train or?
The BGE is saying they not implicated in it, but there was a contractor that was installing a HVAC unit in one of the houses. And that kind of got swept under the rug. I honestly think it was just antiquated probably equipment, and they were probably trying to put in new equipment and kaboom. But it's terrifying because you just like, how much fucking gas do we have underneath our fucking house? Like that we don't know of that could just.
So it was like it was row houses.
Yeah, but they were level.
Yeah.
They like
On
me
Ricestown Road.
I used to live right off of Labyrinth. Like literally, that block was the house I was renting was like on the next block over, like behind those houses.
Yeah, 20-year-old kid was electrical engineer at Morgan.
Damn.
Yeah.
They found him. Yep. Cardi and them spent $100,000 on COVID tests for the WAP video. That's important.
That was my next question. Like, yo, how they shoot a video in the pandemic with
100K on COVID test? No
ID
ID sells his entire music catalog.
To who?
For how much?
I don't know.
What?
Yeah.
To who? Who bought it?
I don't know.
Nick Cannon suing.
Yeah. The kid is 1.5, but he ain't gonna get that though. He
That's
gonna get
not
some
real.
bread,
That's fake news. That's fake.
Oh, is it? I seen it on Google.
Yeah, that was fake.
Fake.
Yeah, fake.
That was
news.
fake news.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't say, but hip hop genius sounds or something like that. Hypnotis, some shit. But yeah, worldwide copyrights and publishing royalties. He sold it all.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's crazy. Jared Kushner said he was meeting with Kanye about policy and not the campaign. In the RZA and Good Humor, create a new jingle to replace the racist ice cream truck melody. If you don't know anything about it, listen to Royce the 5'9" Allegory. He has a whole fucking skit about that song. Shout out to Royce the 5'9".
Wait, what's racist about the ice cream song?
What?
It was a
jingle about. Yeah, we'll talk about that on Monday. Yeah, we'll be back.
Okay.
We'll be back.
2 Chainz, I apologize, but you still didn't win.
Wait, you mean the famous? We do have to talk about the famous ice cream song because a black man wrote it and played it.
No. That was a.
Go
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Not the
Save
way.
it for Monday. Save it for Monday.
Yeah, we'll save it for Monday.
We're going to the Monday.
Yeah, we got
Hey, 2 Chainz, and shout out to 2 Chainz for the strippers. Y'all add a little something to that. I mean, Ross had that.
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta respect Ross getting the massage to the intro to the his verse on Devil in the New Dress.
New dress, yeah.
That was
Definitely. Yeah, respect. This is Brothers Talking Shit, episode 106. Listen to this. We'll be right back Tuesday.
We'll be
I promise.
right back.
Like we left some. I love y'all, man.
Love you too,
Love
bro.
y'all.
Peace.
Yeah.
Love you too.
Yeah.
Peace.